everyone. Welcome to our Parenthood, where we have conversations on principles and practical tips regarding parenting, marriage, and family life. I am Tammy.
And I'm Dennis. We are a family on a mission to see other families flourish. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Parenthood podcast. And we're back again to continue our series. Tammy, bati ka naman.
Hello. Welcome to our Parenthood. Ano yung series natin?
Yung nauna. Kung walang pangalan yung series na. No, we're talking about yung framework na ginagawa din natin when it comes to parenting and how those building blocks would help build resilient kids and kids who can, that we can launch into the world.
Okay.
Hopefully, mangyari sa mga anak natin. Again, we are not parent experts. We're here to journey with our neighborhood.
And just a reminder, when we talk about, we're here talking about parenting, we're not saying that there's a formula for parenting. I think yun yung one thing that's very humbling when it comes to parenting, right? You can do all that you know. At the end of the day, we have to rely on the grace of God.
Yeah, so parang wala naman talagang, eto na.
Yeah.
This is the only way to do parenting. I think every family has their own story. Every family has their own background and context. That's why we just want to journey with you, sharing to you some concepts. Some we're trying with our family.
Yeah, some mistakes that we've learned from.
Or a lot of mistakes that we're learning from. Yeah, so hopefully mag-enjoy tayo sa episode natin ngayon. Kasi yung episode natin ngayon is a continuation of the messages, the non-negotiable messages our kids need to hear.
Okay, so we have talked about, alam ko the last one was, you are loved no matter what.
Okay, so we're going to the second one,
which
which is you are capable and you have what it takes.
Okay.
No.
Magaling ka dyan.
Paano ako magaling dyan?
May believe ka eh.
Motivational speaker, parang ganun yung
pati
dating.
sa sarili mo, parang believe ka rin, di ba?
Hindi naman ganun.
So yung family nila, yung joke namin, ganon. Yung parang very, iba yung confidence ng C family.
Siyempre, may-ari ka ba ng SM? Yun, mga ganon. Yung mga ganon.
Yes.
Oo, yung mga ganon. Yeah, but it's learning how to build yung self-concept ng child mo. Di ba? In light of God's creation and how God created us. It's having the right self-image, or a concept of who you are in Christ. That's why you're able to build people who have what it takes. Kids who have what it takes.
Yeah, before we move on, I think one of the important things why we want to talk about these essential messages. Kasi these messages will be like scripts. Diba? Na parang yun yung magpa-play over and over again in the minds of our children. So, dala-dala nila yun. Like ako, ang dami kong scripts. Ikaw din, marami kang scripts.
Yeah.
So, I think the difference when you see yung different responses and dynamics, iba din how ang layo, parang halatang-halata yung ano yung script sa kanya every time we encounter the same thing. The responses, iba nag-iiba based on what scripts we're used to.
Yung upbringing mo plays a big role to who you are today. And so there are certain scripts na pwedeng ito upbringing mo na kailangan baguhin. Dito yung pumapasok yung Romans 12:2, di ba? Yung sabi sa Bible. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to create now new stories to tell you this is how then you should live. No longer living the way na, kunyari, very traumatic yung past mo, lagi kang pinapagalitan, masyadong negative yung parents mo. You've got to change that. And now, it's your responsibility. Kasi up to a certain point, hindi mo pwede sabihin, nanay ko, tatay ko. 40 ka na, nanay ko, tatay ko.
Ganito kasi ako pinalaki. And I think before we get into yung ganun nga, yung parang, okay, how do we now parent our children? First of all, we have to acknowledge tayo mismo. It starts with us.
Yes.
So we have to really renew our thinking, our mindset. Dun yung mahirap eh.
Yeah. So actually, itong episode hindi lang para sa mga anak mo, para din to sa inyo.
Para talaga sa atin. Para talaga siya sa atin. Para
Kasi
sa akin.
Yung self-concept kasi, it's defining how you view yourself. That's self-concept. How do you see yourself? So kung marami kang insecurity, it's because you see yourself a certain way. Kung confident ka kay Lord, because you see certain things in a certain way. That's why you do what you do. Kaya yung self-concept very important.
And more is caught than taught. So, tayo muna, check muna natin. Ourselves.
Sige, gusto mo umpisahan natin?
Pero naman, ipaprocess muna natin.
Oo, process kita.
Dito naman tayo
kasi importante yung anak natin, feel nila competent sila in various areas of life. It's acknowledging. And I think that's very important to have a healthy self-concept. No? Saan ka ba competent? Saan ka ba magaling?
And growing up, sorry, hindi ko alam kung ano yung sasabihin mo na, pero naisip ko lang, growing up, I don't know if it's a Filipino-Chinese thing, if it's an Asian thing, bihira na papag-usapan what our strengths are because parang, ay, ano siya, mayabang, yung gano'n. Yung, ayaw natin yung mabang yung mga anak natin. Ayaw natin lumaki yung ulo ng mga anak natin. So, hindi ako sanay. Ewan ko sa inyo, kung sanay ba sa inyo na like building you up with positive words.
No.
Or, kasi sa amin parang
no.
hindi masyado.
Well, sa pamilya namin, hindi na pag-usapan yung strength. Napag-uusapan talaga yung weakness. Ganito ka, ito dapat improve mo, ba't ka ganon?
Pero paano nangyari that iba pa rin yung, kasi like, okay, both of us, our parents did not really affirm us so much.
Yeah.
And I think I really wanted to talk about this or at least mention this because I know of a lot of families na yun nga, parang sabihin nila hindi kami sanay mag I love you, hindi sanay na na-affirm, ganun. Pero iba yung landing.
Yes.
But generally, sa side namin, very doubtful kami of our capabilities. Like, we really don't know what we're capable of. Or alam mo yun, parang it takes a lot of convincing before kami maniwala na, yeah, I do have what it takes. Versus sa inyo, ibang level, yung parang, yeah, we have what it takes. Yung bakit ganon? Bakit ibang landing?
Ako, yung nakikita ko, number one, siguro kasi mayabang kami, hindi lang na. Kasi si Papa Mama, kahit negative sila, they modeled it to us. Okay. Kunyari, sabihin nila.
That they'll just do things.
Oh, they'll do things. Si Papa, galing sa hirap. He had no opportunity, did not finish college. In fact, first year college lang ata, second year college lang. Wala na eh. Dahil out of poverty eh. But he worked his way up. Tapos nakita namin yon. So even when we were kids, very hardworking, very diligent. So kahit na minsan negative siya, pinag-aral ko kayo, bakit gano'n kayo mag-isip? Pero kami nakita namin, siya nga, hindi siya nag-aral, oh. Tingnan mo, may nagawa siya. Modeling is, yun nga, action speaks louder than words.
Actions speak louder than words.
Kaya hindi kami nagsasalita kasi mali-mali grammar namin. Okay, ano ba?
Actions.
Action speaks louder. Actions speak louder than words. Di ba? Walang Grammarly kasi. May nag-Grammarly ba yung ano?
May subtitle dapat tayo. No, automatic.
Yeah, masyado kang confident sa English mo.
Hindi.
Ako confident, di ba? Tuloy-tuloy lang ako. Tuloy-tuloy lang ako kahit mali.
Di ba? Ako parang pag di na ako sure, tatahimik na lang ako.
Siguro, and that's one of the reason why. Hindi naman kami kinokorek sa mga minor mistakes namin.
Correct!
Tuloy-tuloy na kami. Nagkamali ka, nalugi ka, okay lang. Meron pang next.
Yes.
Meron pang next.
And
so
that's
talagang
one
tibay
big
ng loob.
difference. Yes.
Pero lahat kami mahina sa grammar talaga.
Hindi, pero okay lang.
Okay lang.
Diba? Parang,
kumita naman.
yes. I think super, like totoo yun. Joke siya, pero totoo siya.
Totoo siya,
major difference siya na sa amin, I think it's more na yung micromanaging. Yung mga pwede naman, sa totoo lang, okay lang naman to make that mistake. And sometimes, as parents, it's so hard to allow our children yung para okay lang, sige, try mo. Tapos kung nagkamali ka, di nagkamali ka. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, huwag ka magkakamali, parang yun. Yeah. So I think that's one major difference.
Yeah, so ang lesson, children learn more from what you do than what you say. Sobrang importante. They would look at us. No? So pati even our negative, di ba? May mga comment, mga anak ko sa akin na negative, they learn more from what I do than what I say. Di ba?
Yeah. So, magandang bagay siya at nakakatakot na bagay din.
Yeah. So, practical tips lang sa mga parents. I think if we're talking about instilling confidence and a healthy self-image and concept, I think number one, ikaw mismo. You have to show confidence in your actions. Kamusta ka ba? Kasi you're telling them, mag-aral ka na mabuti Ikaw, what are you doing with the responsibility that you have? Are you excelling? Are you growing in that field? Diba? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nag-aaral ka ba?
Oo.
Enjoy ka ba mag-aral? Or I think one classic example is how parents would complain na yung mga anak ko ayaw talaga ng math. Generally, pero because the kids would always hear them say na, ay nako ma, di ko talaga kayang turo to. But if they see that you're excited about learning, your eyes brighten up. So sila din, it becomes like, oh ano, masaya mag-aral. Ganyan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yung isa pang very important, I think for us, we've handled this well. We've taught them how to solve problems. Na yung mindset is, may problema, solve mo.
Okay.
Diba? Even ang layo ng personality namin ni Tammy, I think both of us had that same approach in life. If there's a problem, there's a solution, you find the solution. And I think that helped our kids. No? That's why our kids would excel in certain areas of life. No? Yeah.
Okay, you can go upstairs.
So,
yes. Sorry.
hindi, ikaw, di ba kasi ikaw rin, maganong ka rin eh. May problema, solusyon natin.
Kasi,
Right.
ano ba yung, may friend ako, yung dad niya sabi, why, if there's a solution to the problem, then why would you worry about it? And if there's no solution to the problem, then why would you worry about it? So parang, okay, tas, yun yung lagi kong, actually as I homeschool them, di ba, yung mga little struggles. And I think, as parents, it's hard to see them struggle. But every time we try to rescue them from struggles, na parang, naku, na problema siya, nahihirapan siya, and then we try to rescue them.
Yeah.
We're communicating a message na, shucks, di mo yan kaya. So, I'm takot ako for you kasi di mo yan kaya. Parang ganon. So, yung feeling ko na-instill siya sa akin, yung as I learn about, ito na naman tayo sa math. And then, di ba yung, kasi, sorry hindi ko alam kung pasok siya, pero, like, math, like, teaching math, it helped me teach them problem solving. And when you talk about, di ba, example, math, lagi na alam natin na parang, mas magaling ka ako, mas mabilis ka. Pero in reality, sa life, hindi naman ganon. So, I remember our children, when we were yung learning math, parang laging, I'm so slow. Kasi nga, hindi nila ma-solve agad. Yung simple thing as, okay lang, it doesn't have to be fast as long as you try to figure out the problem. Parang ganon.
Right.
So, yung mga little things na ganon, parang planting seeds na siya na concepts na it's not the fastest who is the best.
Yeah.
Or alam mo yun, parang ganon. Parang it's, are you willing to figure it out? Kahit na it'll take longer. Kahit na
Right.
it's harder.
Yeah.
Parang ganon. Pati yung, ganon din ulit sa math. Kaya si Isaiah lang yung sasabi, Mom, every time we have math lessons, may life lesson daw. Kasi nga, problem solving, sobrang ano siya, like, it's too overwhelming. The problem, I cannot understand it. Okay, then let's break it down. So even as
So, kaya ang galing niya mag-rap.
Ha? Break it down. So, mga ganyan, di ba?
Yeah, mga
Ganito. So, kaya ako yung nagtuturo ng math. Siya in charge sa recess, guys. So, mga ganon. Yung little things na... So, habang tinuturo ko yun and habang we learn about these yung ganun concepts. Life lesson siya na, nung while they were young, ako din before ayoko ng struggle, ayoko siya ng, pero sabi ko, okay, then break it down. If you don't understand it, tuloy, hindi ko na masabing break it down, diretso naman, break it down. Pero, yan. So, yung tuloy.
Yeah, ang dami. So, actually, sobrang daming concept. Pag tinuturuan mo sila, reverse engineering, yung being slow and steady rather than going fast. Sobrang daming concepts na akala mo lang hindi natin inisip, pero yun pala yung nabibigay natin sa kanila. So, it would be good, and that's how you build them. That's how they start seeing life. Ganyan pala ang life. Kailangan ko pala i-deconstruct minsan para mas maintindihan ko. Hindi yung, basta ito yung basta 2 plus 2, 4. Huwag mo nang tanong kung bakit 2 plus 2, 4.
Ayoko na, pag mahirap na, hindi ko na to kaya, mahirap na.
Oo, kasi pag naging 2 times 2 na, parang 4 pa rin pala yun. So, di ba parang, bakit ang hirap na multiplication? You can, it's the learning the process of how you get to the solution of the problem.
So, also with us, parents, if we encounter some hardships, our children watch us. How do we respond? Parang, sobra bang layo ng mood natin? Alam mo yun, sometimes, as simple thing as, if everything's going well, ang saya-saya, gano'n. Tapos kung may problema, biglang we lose our joy, we lose our peace. So we're communicating the message na hindi mo kaya yan.
Yeah.
Pag may problema na, ay dapat stress ka na talaga, dapat galit ka na talaga. Para But if we teach them now, okay, this is a challenge, that it's very inconvenient, it's very uncomfortable. We hope that this is not the case, pero this is what we're dealt with. Then now, how will our response be? Because how we show them, how we embrace yung ganong challenges, will communicate something to them din na, okay, kaya ko nga ba? May problem nga ba yan that can be solved? Or ganun. I think, I remember when, after your sickness, I asked one of our children, what is one thing that you learned from, like, you know, just from all this? Yung iba kasi parang too young. May iba naman, I didn't really think about it much. But there's, yung iba, sinabi, I learned that we can still have joy while suffering. So for me, okay, baon mo yan. For the rest of your life, you will know that. Ba't ako naiyak dun? Okay. Yun lang.
Ba't naiyak?
Hindi ko alam. Ba't bigla ako naiyak dun? Ayan.
Labas mo.
Hindi, yun. Hindi ko alam bakit. Yung parang embracing difficulty and challenges.
And not just embracing that, no? It's also celebrating yung small wins. Hindi lang yung results.
Hindi yung one-time, big-time.
So minsan ang mga anak natin, and we're guilty of this sometimes, ang sineselebrate natin yung result, hindi yung process of the small wins.
Ay, super, super guilty ako. I think, I remember, I would always be, diba, yung ako, self-improvement mode. It's always, how can I improve? So, every time, okay, there's a win, yung mind ko automatically goes to, okay, what's next? What's there to do next? So, instead of celebrating that, and parang, okay, kasi why do we need to celebrate? Kasi parang it's communicating and building that confidence na, wait lang I overcame this. So, when we allow our children, when we celebrate those little wins, we're communicating to them, look at what you've done. Parang, nagawa mo. You're able to do it. And it builds some, diba, more confidence in them.
And it's the process, the journey, rather than the result lang.
Because you cannot guarantee the result.
There's no way in life that you guarantee results.
Yes, but what you can control is what you do. In, like, yung process nun, yung discipline mo, yon kaya mo control. The effort you put in, yon you can control. The responses along the way, you can control.
So how do we teach responsibility sa kids natin? Kasi they're capable, you have what it takes. Hindi naman pwede para ka lang motivational speaker. You're capable, you have what it takes. How do you teach responsibility? Ikaw, magaling ka dyan.
Give them responsibility.
Number one is to give them responsibility. I think that's very important na meron silang mga kailangan chores or goals in life na binibigay natin as parents.
Give them responsibility and hold them accountable give them limits. Diba?
Boundaries.
Yung boundaries, what's expected of them, and hold them accountable. Kasi pwede ring ang dami mong expectations, ganyan, and then, ito na, ganyan. But then if they don't do those, okay lang pala. Wala namang difference. So
I think very important yung control versus guidance. Iba yung kinokontrol mo sila and they're not learning how to be responsible. Iba yung ginaguide mo sila. That's why we're saying, ito yung boundaries, you can play along these boundaries. Parang ano ba yun yung sa Netflix, yung Korean, yung sandbox.
Okay.
Ito yung sandbox. Malaki tong sandbox. You can experiment here. But there's boundaries. That's why it's a box. Play within those and will take risks. You can fail. You can cry if you want. Pag nahirapan ka. But here are the boundaries that we have. I think that's very important for parents na huwag natin masyadong control, lalo na habang tumatanda. You know, you have a Hannah who's 3, 4. You control. High control pa yan eh. But as they grow older, you now start to guide them, give them concepts that they could work on.
Yeah, so age-appropriate din yung boundaries. And I think it's a constant going back to yung rechecking, evaluating, okay pa ba? What worked before might not be working anymore now because iba na yung needs, iba na yung ibang age na, ibang stage.
Pansin ko sa'yo, bakit sa'yo gusto mo ma-experience sa mga anak natin yung consequences? Like, even if they make a wrong mistake, parang, or a bad choice. Parang.
Kasi that's life. Di ba?
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi
where are you coming from? Bakit ang style mo rin would be
Well, I think
let
that's-
them choose their adventure with boundaries.
Ganun ba?
Kasi
Style
some
ko ba? Talaga ba?
Oo.
Okay.
Kita ko sa'yo. Si Aliana nga, pinaano natin.
I think, hindi ba kasi ganun, that's how they will learn? Unless kasi they can, pwedeng in theory, alam nila. It's easy to teach theory. It's another thing to trust them with, okay, now you do it. And then let's see. And then we course correct along the way.
Yeah.
Ikaw din naman, maganon ka.
Yeah, pero ikaw yung mas sa bata.
Huh?
Parang I see you do it more with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yung parang, ako naman, I'm avoiding being overprotective talaga sa kanila. Na gusto ko, go, kaya mo yan, 18 ka na, 16 ka na. Kasi siguro kami ganun din. Hindi nakikialam yung mga parents namin, but they're like telling us, you've got to learn how to fly. Paano pag nawala kami, di ba? Parang may concept din na gano'n na that helped us become more resilient growing up na, kailangan ko dumiskarte. Kasi hindi ako tutulungan eh. Na yung support dito, verbal support lang, minsan negative pa. Di ba? So, kailangan ko dumiskarte. And now I want to pass that on to my kids as well.
Yeah, I think also what helped me was, kasi growing up, I was very sheltered. Probinsyanang sheltered. But at 16, I was here by myself, on my own. Tapos, hindi naman siya, there was no unlimited internet yet.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't easy to get in touch with family back home. So, I was forced to learn the ropes.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned. Okay, ilang beses ako naligaw. Hanggang ngayon,
paano mo na-build
madalas
yung
pa rin
decision-making skills mo growing up?
When I was forced to make decisions.
parang walang yeah. Paano ka tumanda? Nung tumanda ako. Hindi, totoo naman. Yeah, right.
Para siyang muscle, di ba?
Yeah.
Na, okay, now I have to, tas, you make good decisions, okay pala yung ganon. And then, biglang, hindi pala magandang decision yun. Okay, noted. Parang, but I think one thing that was, hindi naman pwedeng, basta mag-decide ka, I think, clear from the onset, certain convictions and principles. So as long, I knew I had, as I was asking my dad before, ba't hindi ka nahirapan to send me all the way to Manila and then mag-isa ako naghanap ng dorm, mag-isa ako from the start, parang gano'n. Nag-commute muna ako. So, di ka natakot. Ako looking back, ano inisip nyo? Parang gano'n. But I remember he said, I trusted that you had convictions. So I think when our kids are younger, that's our time to build and to set in place the convictions that we want, the principles that we want them to live by. And then there comes a time that we test those principles.
Yeah.
And yun, parang now we build the muscles.
Right.
Now you know how to do the moves, the form. Now let's actually put them into practice. Parang ganun.
Yeah, and by the way, we teach our kids early on. Like 6, 7. We're already teaching them concepts. Kasi nakita ko rin as a pastor, working with the next generation. Pag 14, 15, 16 mo na tinuturuan, hinahabol mo, mas mahirap talaga. Like you're talking about responsibility, having godly convictions, having boundaries. Pag isahang buhos lang naturo, it's a journey of they have to make mistakes. So I want them to make mistakes while they're under my guidance na mas mataas pa yung control level na Isaiah can make mistakes when he's 7, 8, 9, 10. I know he'll make mistakes.
Or the consequences are not that
hindi pa
heavy.
deep yung consequences na nakabangga ako kasi tinakas ko yung kotse, di ba? Hindi, kasi hindi pa siya pwede mag-drive ngayon, di ba? So it's teaching them responsibility. Pag na-late ka sa assignment mo, hindi kita re-rescue. Kung kailangan mo mag-email sa teacher mo, sabihin ko lang mag-email ka sa teacher mo, I'm not crafting that email. It's your responsibility. You drop the ball on that. I'll support you. Go email your teacher. You can do it. You have what it takes to email. Diba? But we don't do it for them. Hindi kami mag-excuse para sa kanila. They have to do it themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
a lot for now.
Yeah, parang yung opportunities for independence. Yung kaya naman na nila eh. May certain independent ka na dyan. Kasi you make decisions now. I know you're young, make decision. Then you see, yan yung consequences niya na. Ginawa mo yan, sabi namin, wag, ginawa mo. What did you learn from it?
Yeah. But with you saying that, I do know of some parents who listen to us and say na mas malaki na yung anak ko. So there's always hope.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang laging, it's never too late to start. And I say this with, I have a lot of that. I have a lot of those moments na, ba't ngayon ko lang to nalaman? Ba't ngayon ko lang to natutunan? Ganun. And you would always say, in God's sovereignty, ngayon mo siya natutunan. So there's grace for that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so kung yung anak mo 15 na, ngayon mo lang to narinig,
okay lang.
Okay lang yun.
We all start somewhere.
Do it na. Go. Start practicing this already. Kasi nga, tatanda pa ng anak mo hanggang 60, 70, 80 years old, will be good for you to now deposit seeds of concepts that would help build a healthy image in their lives.
Yeah.
Yan. Okay, so siguro a few more. We're in the season. We're letting go of, in a way, Aliana, our eldest, is now in college. And it's far from...
She got her own place.
She got her own place. So, how is it letting go? Ikaw, kasi ako wala akong...
Doon ako matutulog mamaya. By the way.
Yun yung sagot.
What's the challenges in letting go for you?
Yung pa lang, di ba? Yung umpisa na grocery. So, sobrang kita mo yung difference naming dalawa. Mas magaling ka mag-let go yata. Kasi
parang pupuntang, parang may mansion yung anak namin sa studio type.
Yung grocery, parang, tapos na sila mag-grocery, tapos kuhayan lang. So, umikot ako ng isa pa. So, parang nadoble yung laman ng cart. Parang, si Ariana pa yung, no, I don't need that, mom. Ganyan. Ako parang, so how is it like? I think,
how do you find the balance na lang between... how do you find the balance between support and independence ng anak natin?
Hindi, una, I really have to remind myself na, okay, yung to not move in. Nako, paano na, yung parang gano'n. Like, ngayon doon ako matutulog kasi ma-miss ko siya, ganyan.
Yeah.
Hindi yung parang doon ako matutulog kasi paano na siya. Like, I told her, I will not, when I go there, I want your place to be clean. Huwag mo antayin na I'll go there and then I'll clean the place for you.
Yeah, and I don't think you should be cleaning
diba?
the place
because
for her.
I won't. So I told her that. So alam niya yun.
Yeah.
So I will not go there to clean the place for you. Tapos sabi ko, pero ang galing niya humirit eh. Sabi ko kasi sa kanya, okay, when I go there, gusto ko para akong nag-Airbnb. Ganyan. Yung parang staycation feels for me. Ganun ako. Sabi niya, yeah, mom, it will be like, when we go on staycations and it will be like mga 4th or 3rd day. 2nd day, meaning sobrang gulo na. Sabi ko, hindi, yung unang dating, gano'n. Pero I do see naman, like, she'd tell me na how she'll take out the trash and she would sweep and clean, ganyan. So, yun. So, one thing, she called, tapos sabi niya, I left it, may naiwan siya. Tapos parang may bubu siya na parang, sabi ko, okay. So, the response, I think, major is, when she makes mistakes, na parang I overlooked this, I don't go and lecture her about what she overlooked. It's like, okay, good.
Yeah.
You learned that now. You learned that early. And then I go on to tell her about, I had a bigger mishap when I was younger, when I was her age.
Hindi ba mishap? Hindi, mishap.
Parang, okay, ako nga, ganito nga, buti nga sa'yo. Parang I remember that conversation, akala ko, tumatawag siya. Tapos, mom, ganun. Akala ko, So, yan lang. Ako nga, ganito yung nagawa ko eh. So, not making it as big of a deal. Kasi for her, big deal na eh. So, syempre, mas kabado na siya, mas takot na siya. So, okay lang yan. Now, you'll remember it next time. You will not forget that lesson. Mga ganon. So, I think yun yung adjustment for me. Not being, nagawa mo ba to? Ganon. Parang, just really letting her be. So,
habang tumatanda, tumataas independence, dapat mas bababa yung support level mo. Pero may support. You can't let go of the support because there's some support that only parents can give.
It will look different.
Yeah. Pero the support is always, at the end, gusto kong lumipad ka. Ayokong ako yung lumilipad, tapos karga kita. It's gotta be you who's gonna fly. So fly. spread your wings. Aliana, fly. Okay.
Hindi naman siya nakikinig sa ganito.
Yeah, hindi
yata
naman siya
natin
nakikinig
eh.
dito sa podcast, no? So, key takeaway for everyone, for our neighbors, no? Number one, children need to believe they are capable, and parents must model this. Na tayo mismo, healthy tayo, through our actions, may belief tayo that we also are capable so that our kids might see kung si Papa, Mama, kaya nila, kaya din namin to.
So parents model that we know we are confident. Like we're confident that
Yeah.
we can do it.
Yeah.
And that confident tayo that they can do it.
Yeah.
Parang both ways siya na
Right.
ano.
Tama. Oh, pero ang hirap sabihin sa kanila yung pag ikaw mismo.
Yun nga.
Yeah.
So tayo din dapat, convinced tayo na kaya nila.
Yeah. Right.
Ah.
Yung verse na naisip ko yung sa Bible, yung sabi, why so downcast, O my soul, put your hope in God. And I think that's where our strength comes from. Understanding, alam mo, kaya natin to with the Lord, di ba? Yung I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So for all the parents out there, no, when we want to build a healthy self-image and self-concept of our kids that's rooted in Christ, it has to go back to us first, our journey with the Lord, na yung hope natin na kay Lord, so that when we tell them, they would see, totoo naman yung sinasabi ng parents natin. Wala akong way to go back and say, kayo nga, boom! Di ba? Kayo nga mismo. No, they'll say, you've modeled it, and we think we can also. No? Kasi lahat naman tayo, we go through this journey, and it would be so nice to have our kids journey with us, and we journey with our kids as they grow to become more independent. As they grow older. Yan. Any last encouragement?
And I think I remember I would always say, may God ka. So I think that's a very good reminder for us parents. May God tayo. So we're not leaving our kids to chance. So when we kung we communicate that message na yung confidence natin, hindi naman talaga sa kung gaano sila kagaling, pero yung God who is at work in them.
Yeah.
That God has already prepared something for them, a good work for them to do in advance. So my hope is in that. My hope is that God has plans and purposes for them. My hope is God's grace covers over their mistakes. My hope is that they can do all things not because they're innately na ganun sila kagaling or ganun kagaling yung parenting ko na tinuruan kita niyan. But my hope is that there is a God who is at work in you and that God will fulfill His purpose for your life.
Yeah. Grabe. So, I think this is a jam-packed episode that we have. We are on the second building block of our parenting framework. First one is your love no matter what. Secondly is you are capable and you have what it takes. So excited kami to share our third building block on our next episode. Now, for some of you might be asking, how can we learn more in-depth about this? Tami, baka gusto mong...
Ikaw na!
Hindi, ikaw na. Hindi ko alam paano mo gagawin yan. Pero, as you all know, Tami is a parent coach, and etong framework na sinishare namin is based on her learnings on how to parent better, no? Through, ano ba yan?
Yeah, kasi it's not a one-size-fits-all thing,
Yeah.
right? So if you kung in-depth na ganito, just get in touch with me.
Yeah. So you can message her, you know her Facebook, Instagram, message nyo lang siya, or you can message our parenthood. And we'll be glad to we could set an appointment, or Tami would set an appointment, hindi ako. Siya lang, no? But would be good for you to, if you want to go more in-depth about this. Again, we hope to see you in our next episode. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify. We're uploading this on video form, but of course you can listen to it Spotify, audio, video. Doesn't matter. Please do follow us on our socials sa Instagram, our parenthood. Meron din kami TikTok, Life Under the Sea, and other social media accounts that we have, which we'll put on the link below. The link below. Put on the link below. We'll put the link below. Right? So, that's a mission. Okay? Okay.
Gawin mo na lang Chinese accent.
Hindi na, wag na. Okay na. Alright. So, magbabay ka na tayo. Bye-bye, guys. See
Thank
you
you
in
for
our next
joining
episode.
us. See you next time.